tuning in again. Appreciate you. Today, we're talking about the Gila and the Gila alternate, and it's what everybody's doing.
Yeah, it's this nice big old river that you cross a million times, and it's very challenging. But we thought, why not do it? You know, it's fun.
It's pretty.
Type 2 fun, maybe.
For sure. So we had met this gentleman named Peter in Silver City. He agreed to give us a ride the next day. We contacted him, met him at the coffee house. What was the name of that place?
Something funky, but really cool, funky coffee shop.
Absolutely. Awesome vibes. Great coffee.
And he gave us a ride to the start of the Gila alternate.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And we were all we were a bit lethargic that morning. We had a really good time at the brewery, and a really good time hanging out in front of the bookstore in Silver City.
Yeah, and we didn't get on trail till like 1
or 2, and we didn't have that many miles to cover, so we knew we were good.
And it was fun. It was beautiful. Count and I might have did a little DOT.
That's true. We packed out the juice, didn't we?
Yeah, we packed out some juice.
Getting close to the old Gila River. Walking within the rocks. Really nice.
We set up camp with a bunch of, probably over a dozen hikers. It was a hiker camping heaven.
Right. Nice little canyon, nice little creek running through the fresh water.
You
Good
could take a
swimming
little
hole.
dip. Yep. I cleaned off, and then the next day we woke up and we started hiking out, and we could see the river for the first time. And it was kind of cool. You could see it way down there, and the steep descent,
yeah, switchbacks like crazy. The big scary Gila.
Yeah. Now where?
And a Gila monster.
It was beautiful. Because this is water. This is like water you can drink, water you can swim in, water you have to cross. Crossing the Gila River for the 5th or 6th time today.
Water you're not used to seeing. And now you don't have to carry more than about a liter at a time.
And it's like waist deep, maybe not quite for me, but some people waist deep.
Yeah, need a thigh frequently.
Not too dangerous. Apparently a couple weeks ago it was dangerous, so we lucked out. I think timed it almost perfectly.
Yeah, a lot of the hikers earlier in the season maybe chose to do the actual red line, the CDT itself, simply to avoid the Gila in the dangerous high water conditions. I guess they had a really good monsoon season last year, and that started early and it went late, and the heavy snowfall this winter. So the Gila was very high enough you could even see canoeists in it.
Yeah, that was a real treat. And it was also very difficult to find the trails sometimes, because you'd cross the river and you'd be like, where's the trail? Because there's not a lot of markers or cairns, because it gets washed out all the time. So it's kind of like, it's slow, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
very slow.
If you're used to averaging about 2.5, 3 miles an hour, you can slice that right in half.
Oh, that's eating right there.
Yuck. That's a tapeworm.
That might be a tapeworm. Does anyone know if this is poison ivy or poison oak? I think it is, but it's a tree, and I thought it's always a vine or a shrub. That sure looks like it. I'm not gonna test it to find out. Comment below if you know. And one thing I didn't like about it, like I loved it, but a lot of poison ivy. And I am very allergic, as is many other people. And so that slowed me down a lot because I'm like tiptoeing around all these bushes. I know what it looks like, so that's good. I haven't gotten it yet, so I think all is well. But it definitely slows the pace. Here we are crossing the river for the 20th time. Good job, bud.
Yeah, and we don't take our shoes off every time. You just leave them on. So when you do the crossing, the current's so swift that little pebbles are moving across the bottom and all the sediment. And it just can't help but find its way into your shoe. So every like fifth crossing, I was taking off my shoe, rinsing it out, putting back on. And that, again, slows it down and makes it a little more challenging, but no big deal.
You have wet feet for days and days, and you know some people get blisters and stuff. Luckily, we didn't, but it's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge, and
yeah, it's worth it.
Did it, and we got to mile 200 roughly.
Yeah, about mile 200. It's so hard. There's so many alternates. Like, which route did you take to get to 200? But we accepted it. We were close to actually. We're logging our miles, but it was pretty much 200.
I'm gonna record just in case you fall in.
Do you have enough drink to make it through this video?
Should we get a spare beer just in case?
Yeah. I feel like I'm on a toilet too tall. My feet ain't touching.
You look like you're on a toilet too tall. We'll do that. Give that a spin.